Hello everyone, my name is Edwin. I am from DKM4B. My matrix number is 09DKM19F2030. And today I'm going to talk about my project, and it's called Rim Bolt Remover, also known as Lug Nut Remover. Thanks to my project supervisor Inche Zulhilmi, this is possible for me due to his guidance towards the project that I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's talk about the abstract right now. They asked me, why did you start, what motivated you? So I said, most of the time, or in most emergency, the process of tire changing is mostly hard since we use up almost all our energy just by loosening and tightening a rim bolt, and also known as lug nuts of a tire. So I came up with an idea to create a tool to make this process easier and quicker in every way possible. They asked me, what did you try to do? I said, to solve this problem, this study was conducted aimed at finding a better method on the process of tire changing, and to find this lug nut remover that has been modified in order to reduce the burden of a user. So they asked me, what did I do? I said, I created a tool or a machine called the rim bolt remover to make our lives easier. This is a machine which can help us in remove or placing the nuts in place accordingly. Okay, so they asked me, what did you find? And I said, I have found a drill with high horsepower, or also known as torque, which can spin at a rapid pace, and add it to a lug nut screw, which is then welded on the tip of a drill. They asked me, what does it mean? So I said, in conclusion, someone who uses this product or machine will simply finish their work, or even in an emergency, with a lot of energy and time to spare. This machine is also eco-friendly since it uses none of the electrical appliances that used in most companies and stuff. And this is used from a battery, and it doesn't take up too much battery because it's actually eco-friendly. So when they asked about the problem statement, I can say a tire which has been exploded or punctured has to be changed. Number 2, the tire which has exploded needs to be changed manually. That's a problem. Number 3 is the process that takes up too much time for beginners or the elderly. The process that takes up energy is considered as an emergency as well. So these are the problem statements that I found while doing this research on this product. Okay, so the objective of this product that I'm innovating is to innovate a machine which can tighten or loosen up the lug nuts for the user to change the tire in a more effective way possible. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the scope of the project. The features are very simple. The number 1 is simple and multifunctional. The description is because the simple design has no complicated part or electrical system, and it's able to spin at a rapid pace. It is specially built for the hard work, very tight lug nut which is stuck in place. It has high stability. It uses a stability pattern hand grip, which when you use it, it won't fly away from your arms or hands, and it reduces burdens of consumers. It's very easy to be operated. The ergonomic design is very good. It's designed to avoid strain and pressure on your spine while you're bending down and trying to loosen up or tightening the lug nuts. Okay, so literature review. So impact wrench, and also known as impact guns or air wrenches, air rifle, rattlesnakes, are power socket wrench tools designed to provide high torque output with minimal effort by the user while storing energy in mass. It rotates high and sends it abruptly to the output shaft. It was actually created by Robert H. Pott of Evansville, Indiana. Okay, moving on. Impact wrenches are widely used in many industries such as automotive repair, heavy equipment maintenance, output product assembly, major construction products, and any other instance that require high torque output. For product assembly, a pulse device is actually used as a feature unreacted tightening while reducing the noise level experienced by the normal impact. The pulse tool also use oil as medium to transfer kinetic energy into the hammer into an anvil. This gives a smoother impulse, a slightly lower torque to weight ratio, and the possibility to design a shut-off mechanism that shuts off the tool when it reaches the correct torque. The pulse device is not referred as an impact wrench because its performance and technology are not the same. So moving on, impact wrenches are available in every size of standard socket wrench drive, from small 1/4 drives for small assembly and disassembly up to 3 1/2 and largest square drives for main construction. Impact wrenches are the one most commonly used air tools. Going on, in operation, the rotating mass is accelerated by the motor, storing energy, and then suddenly connected to the output shaft, also known as anvil, and creating the effect of a high torque. The hammer mechanism is designed so that after a blow, the hammer is allowed to once again rotate freely from clockwise to anti-clockwise and does not remain locked. With this design, the only reaction force applied to the tool is a motor that accelerates the hammer, and thus the operator feels very little torque, even when high peak torque is transmitted into the socket. This is similar to a conventional hammer, where the user uses a small continuous force to swing the hammer, which produces a very large impulse when the hammer hits an object. The hammer design requires a certain minimum torque before the hammer is allowed to rotate. It rotates separately from the anvil, causing the tool to stop hammering and instead drive faster and smoothly if only low torque is required. And this process is very easy to install and to deinstall again. This is very simple to use. So moving on to the methodology. So we start our project, we identify the problem, we go to the project design. Let's say that goes well, we go to the design inspection. If it doesn't go well, we go back to the project design, and if the design inspection is correct, we go to the prototype and we examine, we evaluate, we establish report, and that's done. So estimated cost, we have four main components. The first one being the drill, the main component that we need, and the quantity is 1, obviously, and the price per unit is 209 ringgit. And yeah, that I'm using a drill that is used by batteries and not by electrical appliances. So the second component, we have special lug nuts. We need 10 special nuts in order to actually notify the correct lug nuts. You don't want to miss any of them. Now, since the lug nuts are becoming a trend and it has a lot, so we need a total of 10 lug nuts, and price per unit is 6 ringgit 90 cents. So the total price becomes 69 ringgit. We need to have a torque machine. It's not actually a machine, it's like a device. So we need that. Quantity 1. Price per unit is 300, so the total price is going to be 300 as well. We need to use welding onto the drill of the lug nut screw. So that price per unit is like 70 ringgit, and the total price is 7 ringgit. So my total project price is going to be 648 ringgit. So here we have in my engineering drawing. So as you can see, I will add torque and horsepower into the drill first. We have the main drill over there. The lug nut remover, also known as screw, I'm going to weld into the drill, on the top of the drill, so that it can be used as a drill, and it can move clockwise and anti-clockwise, since you can adjust all the parts over here while using it. And yeah, that's all for my project, and I have a few references. If you're interested, you can watch it. And thank you so much.